What's happening, everyone? I hope you're well. I haven't done a live for a while, thought I'd come on. Just loading up. Stevie, how are you? Khalid, what's happening? Montana. M. James, I love Liverpool too. Looking forward to being back there December 11. Kieran Conway. Right, let's get started. Fury against Paul, who wins? I've got a terrible feeling that Jake Paul might. Dillian, what's happening? Rutland, thank you, mate. Montana Love, just to let you know, December 4, I got your message. Back shortly, 100% is going down. All good, Stevie. Enjoying your work. Jamie the Miracle Mitchell, WBA World Champ online. Kieran Conway, what's happening, mate? Akib Fiaz. When is AJ next fight? Probably, I would say, March or April. Eddie, no more Molina, mate. Mate, disappointing. Disappointing. He should have, see with Eric Molina, right? He should have just stayed down after the first one, because the first one, genuinely, was actually quite a heavy knockdown. Sam Jones in the house. LA, how are you, my friend? Haney v Jojo update. So, I'm actually flying to Vegas tomorrow night. I'm hoping we can get that fight announced this week. They had the offer. It's a better offer than they got to fight Ryan Garcia. And just waiting on Golden Boy to close it. Who is Conor Benn fighting next? December 11, Liverpool, trying to close a big fight, which hopefully will get closed today. Tomorrow we are announcing the December 18 show, Chisora Parker, and a full undercard, and tickets will go on sale on Thursday on Fight Pass, Friday on general sale. When will we see Alan Babbage? I'm trying to get Alan Babbage as well on in Liverpool. There he is, the Romford Ball, Johnny Fisher, Barsh. Wow, hydrate in the house. Babbage v Allen. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Alan Babbage against Dave Allen? When are tickets out on sale for Liverpool? Probably very, very early next week. Jamie Mitchell, we're working on a fight date, won't be long. Eddie, when will we see you do a charity fight? Nah. Jake Paul, maybe. Wait, you said Devin is closing a deal with Jojo Diaz. Trying. Canelo done on DAZN. No, he's a free agent. Obviously, I've done his last 3 fights on DAZN. This one's on Showtime. Leeds date, not at the moment. Go to Vegas. I'm going. Only a motivated Dave Allen. This is the good point. Motivated for the right reasons. Baz T, no problem. Johnny Fisher, he's had 73 sweet and sour chicken balls in the last few days. Johnny, mate, you got to get back to the gym. Johnny Fisher, you could actually box twice this year. Thank you, Jamie. Thoughts on Boots Ennis? I think Boots Ennis is a great fighter. A really good fighter. I only saw a little bit of the Delorme fight, but he can really fight. Great fighter. What advice would you give to someone wanting to be a promoter? Don't do it, number one. And number two, just pay extreme attention to your numbers. Because most promoters run shows without thinking about the numbers and then don't even bother paying the fighters. Truth. Or take months to pay the fighters. Eddie, do you think Joshua will win a rematch? I do, but I also believe that it is a very difficult fight, but I believe he'll get it right. That Ali picture is class, thank you, as a present. Right, yeah. Callum Smith on the Liverpool card, no, but he will be out early next year. Conor Ben opponent, as I said earlier, looking to get that done today. Eddie Udosa, fight me you wet wipe. That's from Jack K, 769,421. Bellend. Shaka Bud, what's happening? Coogan Defo had a hair transplant. No, mate. Just a bit of crafty combing in the areas. Next for Hatton, Campbell Hatton will fight in Spain next in December. Will be announced soon. Dalton Smith will be out in January. Plans for Keevan. I come on here, I'll give you too much information. Keevan will be making his Matchroom debut December 11 in Liverpool. True Geordie pod was a belter, thank you, always a pleasure. If you haven't listened to that, my pod with True Geordie is out now. Steffi Ball, good to see you, mate. Andy Lee in the house. What's next for Boazzi? Okay, so Boazzi's next fight will be announced tomorrow. It is a really good fight, really tough fight, and that will be on the Chisora Parker card at Manchester Arena. When we're getting Dillian Whyte's fight on, I expect Dillian Whyte against Tyson Fury to be ordered at the WBC convention, and then negotiations will begin. What about your No Passion, No Point pod, Ed? Just agreed a third series with the BBC, and we will be starting that in the next month. Spider Richards, who would you like to see him fight next? Everybody wants a shot at the world title, but I'd like to get some of these domestic fights going. Sam Jones, Parker Chisora prediction. It definitely doesn't go 12 rounds this time. That's what I think. What about you, Samuel? If you wouldn't have made it as a promoter, would you still be selling double glazed windows? Yes, without a doubt. I was good at that. I was really good at that. Karis, how are you? Callum and Liam Smith next fight. Callum will be early next year, probably February. Liam Smith will probably be in January, almost certainly against Jesse Vargas. I'm trying to do that in Vegas. How is that there? Sorry. Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley will be out. He's had a couple of injuries. He'll fight in February. And then we want to make the Nathan Gorman fight for the British title. I think that's a great fight. Did you see we won the purse bid yesterday? Lee Wood against Mick Condon. Great fight. Can't wait for it. Would you do KSI against Jake Paul given the chance? I did KSI against Logan Paul, and then I did Jake Paul's pro debut. I enjoyed it all, and it was amazing, but it's hard to... Basically, you're doing it for money, which felt fine, fair enough. It's been done before, I'll do it again. But it was different. Good guys though, I like them. I like what Jake Paul's doing in boxing. Taylor fighting the winner of Road to Undisputed. I think Chantel Cameron, if she wins that Undisputed Championship, her against Katie Taylor is a massive fight. Katie Taylor will box December 11 in Liverpool, and then hopefully she'll fight Amanda Serrano in April. Any news on Josh Warrington? Yeah, I mean, I think we've got the Maurizio Lara number 3 if we want to do that. I want him to fight Leo Santa Cruz in America. I think the Leeds fans deserve a big trip away, and I think he would take 8,000 or 10,000 to Vegas. Favourite boxer of all time? Do you know what? I loved a fighter called Meldrick Taylor. I don't know if anyone remembers him, but he was a great fighter. When's Mickinson out next? Looking at January. When is Triple G fighting? Looks like December 28 in Tokyo. Johnny Fisher v Steve Robinson. In time. I want to take Johnny Fisher on a worldwide tour in 2022. Box 8 times next year. Italy, Spain, America, London, Manchester, Liverpool, away days, everywhere. When's Joe Caldina next out? Joe Caldina will be next out December the 11th in Liverpool. And then I would like him to fight the winner of Fuzili against Agawa. Also, Zelfa Barrett will probably be in a final eliminator on December 18 in Manchester, and he'll be in that mix as well. Next for Anthony Fowler, moving up to 160, unquestionably. I think he'll be a real force at 160. Cyrus, what's happening, mate? When is the Chisora Parker undercard announcement? That is coming tomorrow. We will announce the full undercard for Liverpool. Reshat Mati v Conor Ben. Eddie, will Marku fight Ben? I think that could be a huge fight. Huge fight. I mean, it sells out the O2 straight away. Just trying to close this fight for Conor Ben for December the 11th. Really good fight. Really good fight. Chantel Cameron, she will fight the winner of Kelly Reese against Jessica Kamara. That fight is November 19, and then the winners will fight for the Undisputed World Championship. Babic needs to be stepped up. I think Babic is going at a good rate. He's only had 9 fights now. I think what we'll do with Babic is let's move him. Let's have a little fight at Bridgerweight. What about Babic against Oscar Rivas for the World Bridgerweight title? I'm not mad on Bridgerweight, but I think it's quite interesting. Akoli v Bradis, yes. Still waiting for an offer on that. Maxie Hughes. Listen, Maxie Hughes could still get the Devin Haney fight, who knows? But if not, he'll be fighting early next year. Opinion on Logan Paul against Mike Tyson. Nah. Rivas would smash Babic. Just in case Alan Babic is watching, that's what someone said. I didn't say that. What's next for Brock Jarvis? I was trying to get Brock on the Teofimo Lopez Cambosos card, but it's just too soon. So he'll be out probably early next year now. I'd watch Babic fight 7 days a week. Love Babic v Rivas. You've only got to go and look at the numbers on the DAZN YouTube from the Babic fight. It's just huge numbers. Dodging all the Billy Joe questions. No, not at all. I've not spoke to Billy Joe. I'd love to see him fight again. And I think there is a chance that he fights again next year, but I've not discussed that with him. Canelo Beterbiev, great fight. Will you do a Eubank impression? Absolutely not. Bradis against Akoli, a few questions on that. Latvia or England? As I said, I saw Kala said they're going to make an offer. We wait for that offer, and we're ready to go to Latvia for that fight if need be. Canelo v Bivol, very possible. Jack Cullen v Felix Cash 2, great fight. Jack Cullen has a cracking fight for December 18. I think I'm very, very pleased that he got this opportunity. What's more impressive, AJ CV or Fury CV? If you honestly ask yourself that question and be very honest, I think you know the answer. Dodging the Scott Fitzgerald questions. No, not dodging any questions. Scott Fitzgerald, I'm hoping to get him out towards the end of the year, but realistically, probably going to be early next year. McGrail in Liverpool in December. Yes, I've reached out to his team and asked him if he wanted to fight in Liverpool again. Aaron, how you doing, mate? Hergovich again.